Welcome back, viewers. Today we will be taking a look at a 1 hour moving average trading strategy. Before we do though, I wanted to put the indicator scoreboard up for everyone to see. So to date, we have tested 261 indicators, and out of those 261 indicators, 103 of them have been winners, which means that they have met or exceeded the 60% win-loss ratio threshold that we have set for them. The best ones so far were able to achieve a 100% win rate. Now you need to go back and watch those videos to understand the context of how they were able to achieve that. But as we are working on building the best trading system possible, you could take any one of those 103 indicators and get out there and start potentially profitably trading the markets with them now. So go back and watch those videos, make a list of those indicators, and get out there and see what you can do with them. But stick with us here as we work on maximizing your trading profits. Alright, as I said, today we will be taking a look at a 1 hour moving average trading strategy. But before we do, if you have not watched the first video on the channel and all the videos after that, you need to go do that now. Here at the Academy of Forex, we are building the best trading system possible as a team. And as a team, we will all profit from it when we are done. You can find a link to the first video down below in the description, and you should also see it pop up in the top corner right now. There is also a link down below to sign up for TradingView. You can save a little bit of money if you use the link below to sign up for your account. You can also find a link below to join us on Discord. Discord is a free group communication platform where we are having great discussions about all things to do with trading. Lastly, if you would like a list of all the indicators we have tested along with their win rates, but you aren't interested in watching all the videos on the channel, you can sign up for our $9 Patreon, and you will receive the complete list of indicators. We also would like to introduce our Patreon exclusive Discord channel. As a $9 Patreon, you will be invited to join an exclusive Discord channel where we will give you a list of winning indicators and links for the MT platform, give you winning strategies, post trade ideas, give advanced advice, and much more. So click the link below to join our Patreon. Okay, 1 hour moving average trading strategy. So for those of you who know the channel, you know that we mostly test indicators. But recently I have been going through at least once a week and trying to do a video on trading strategies that I see in various different places, YouTube videos and etc., and putting them to the test to see if they are actually worth trading, to see if they're actual profitable trading strategies. And so this is, like I said, a 1 hour strategy. The video on this one said that you could trade it on the 1 hour or the 4 hour, I don't know, I don't remember off the top of my head if he said any other time frames. I know he specifically said 1 hour and 4 hour. And so I figured a 1 hour would be a decent time frame to test this particular one on. And so the setup is relatively easy. So we have two EMAs, so two exponential moving averages. You can see them here on screen. The red one is a 55 period, and the blue one is a 21 period exponential moving average. And so it is not a moving average cross, and so that is the most common moving average strategy. So in this particular case, what we are looking for is the blue line to be trading or price action, and the blue line to be trading below the red line for short signals and them to be trading above the red line for long signals. So that's kind of the first setup that we're looking for. Now, the next setup we are looking for is we are looking for, in this particular case, we'll take a look at a short scenario here. And so what we're looking for is price action to be trading below, like I said, below the red moving average and the blue moving average, the 21 period trading below the red one. And then what we look for is price to come back into what he called the zone, which is the area between the two moving averages, and then to then break back out and break the last low, the last pivot low that has been formed. And so we'll take a look at screen, for example. We'll take a look at an area right here. So we have this area right here where it forms a pretty decent swing low. I would call that a swing low. I wouldn't count this, even though it's almost at the same exact area, but I really wouldn't count this. And then so you see price action kind of come back and bounce into that zone in between the two moving averages, and then it comes down. Doesn't quite break it. I guess you could say it broke on that candle, but let's give him the benefit of the doubt here, because he said also, and this is where I always cringe, is he said the moving averages need to be sloped in a good direction. Now, right off, that right there again makes me cringe, because that is so subjective to say they need to be sloped at a good angle. If you're going to say that the moving averages need to be sloped, at least go over here and use the angle tool, a trend angle tool, to identify at what degree you would consider it needing to be sloped. Say like at least 9 degrees of negative slope for shorts, and 9 degrees of vertical, angle to be a long, or something that identifies, what you mean by, a good slope. Anyway, so back to this area, we have price action that kind of rides down. We'll exclude this little area that drops down, but you see right here, price action comes up and it breaks into that little zone. The moving averages are on a good slope, I guess you could say, and then it comes down and it breaks. Breaks right here on this red candle. It comes down and breaks. Now, it appeared as though he was also saying that price doesn't have to close in that area. It could just be a wick. And so I guess technically this little wick right here counted as well, and we'll count that as, a good way. Again, this is where clarity becomes an issue when people are outlining, these strategies. So we have this candle that comes up and, comes into that zone. The EMAs are sloped, and then we get a break right here in this area. Now at that point, the stop would be at the 55 moving average. And take profit was completely unclear, never explained what your take profit would be. So I'm going to go with a 1-to-1 risk reward on this particular case, see what we can get out of that. And then so what we look for again is the break of that last pivot. It then comes down and rides down and hopefully gets you to, your take profit. So in this particular case, we'd be looking for about 16 pips, and it definitely came down, got us to 16 pips. Then we'll follow it along a little bit further here, and you see right here, price comes up and it peaks into that zone with these wicks. And so we'd be looking to break this kind of zone right in here. We'll just move this one. So we'd be looking to break that zone right in there as it comes down with this red candle. It does that, and then our stop again would be about 25 pips. And sure enough, comes down about 25 pips. we definitely got that, and we would have been out of the trade. So you can see that, looks really decent. And, the video literally said that this is a highly profitable moving average trading strategy. So don't take my word for it yet. Take their word for it, because they're the one who made the original video. So there you go. We have two examples there, and we'll go ahead and take a look. So let's follow it through here. We don't get anything on this uptrend right here. We see it comes down, and we get a couple spikes or a couple wicks down in there, but it never comes back up, never breaches back up into that area. So then it continues down here. You see that it then pulls back. It gets this wick right here back into the zone, as it calls it. We would be entering right of the break of this line as it comes back down. It enters right here, and we would be taking, what is that, about 25 pips again, and we would have easily gotten 25 pips out of that trade right there. And then once again, we can see right here, so price action comes down right here, swoops back up, goes into the zone, as he calls it. We'd be looking for the break of that area. So we're waiting, breaks right here, doesn't stop us out, comes back down, and boom, shoots down, definitely getting us to take profit. So you see, decent little signals right there, right? Not too bad at all. Again, called this a highly profitable trading strategy. So what did we get out of this, you may ask? Well, took 50 trades. Out of those 50 trades, we got 26 wins and 24 losing trades. And so depending on how you structured your risk reward, you might be able to get a little bit of gain on this particular strategy. Again, unlikely, in my opinion, that you would be able to, because if you were risking more, or if you were looking at a larger take profit, then more than likely you would almost definitely be taking more losing trades. And so it goes from being almost a 50-50 to then being a 45-40% winning strategy, and that's just not going to cut it at the end of the day. So in this particular case, it looked good in hindsight. He definitely showed a few really good examples like I just did. You see there that it works out really decent sometimes, but there are definitely enough losing trades in there that this one is not going to meet the cut. So I will definitely try to get some in here that are winning strategies, so that way I'm not just throwing losing strategies constantly at you guys. It's definitely not what I'm trying to do. But I just keep clicking on these videos, and I see these things where, where these people are just like, it is so highly profitable. And then I, put it through a little bit of a test. I know 50 trades isn't a huge amount, but at a baseline of 50, that gives you a pretty good idea, especially when they're not designating a very specific pair that it should be traded off of. And yeah, it just, when people are just throwing that kind of claim out there, then I feel like it really needs to, kind of be put to the test. So like I said, I'll try to find some that are actual winning strategies, so that way you guys are getting some decent value out of these particular videos. But this strategy, I would definitely stay away from this one. It's not something that's going to work out for you. Maybe with a few tweaks, but in this particular case, not this way. So, all right, guys, I will see you all on the next video. If you have not already, like this video, share this video, comment below, and subscribe to the channel. Also, turn on the bell notification so that way you are notified anytime I post a new video. So that way you know what indicators we have tested and are testing. Also, there is a link down below to join our Discord server, which is a free group communication platform where we discuss all things trading related. There is also a link down below to TradingView, and if you use that link to TradingView to sign up for an account, you will save a little bit of money. And lastly, there is a link down below to sign up for Patreon. Please sign up for the Patreon and support the channel the best way you can.